Hi everybody, this is Cathy from Craft with Cathy. I'm just going to try and do a tutorial for you today explaining how I made this card. I absolutely love this DSP, the designer series paper, plus the stamp set I used. Stamp set I used is Beautiful You. As you can see, it's part of a 2 stamp set bundle. There's gorgeous stamps on it. There's 3 different ladies, lots of sentiments and some nice sort of washy little bits there to add at the end. And this you can buy from the new catalogues that we've got out at the moment, which is the Occasions catalogue, and you can buy it actually you can buy it now, and you'll be able to, if you spend more than £45, you'll be able to earn a free gift from the Celebration catalogue of your choice. The other stamp set that I'm going to use is the Stylized Birthday, Happy Birthday. I love that one as well. It's a wood mount stamp. It's quite big and it's quite funky. I quite like that. So, as you can see on the inside, I've given us a piece of paper, stamped the image, popped the Happy Birthday in there. Okay, so let's get on with that. I'm going to use Tempting Turquoise for the colour theme for today. The designer series paper that I'm using is from the Falling in Love series. It's a beautiful designer series paper. It comes in 12 by 12. So that's the sheet I've actually used for this. And on the reverse, that's gorgeous. I love that as well. I'm going to be making a tutorial on a clutch bag out of this in the next few days, so come back soon and have a look at that. But anyway, that's the designer series paper I'm going to be using today. So the measurements that you're going to need: the base card, it's an A4 sheet cut down and it measures 5 by 7 inches. Then we have white matte layer, and that's the Whisper White, and that measures 4 3/4 inches by 6 3/4 inches. And then a piece of the designer series paper, which I will line there, and that matte measures 3 inches by 6 3/4 inches. Then we have another matte, which is the colour of the base card, that is measuring 3 1/4 by 5 inches. And then I've got a white matte. This is actually waterproof, watercolour paper. It's beautiful. I love it. It's like a, I don't know if you can see, it's got like a linen effect to it. I just think it's really gorgeous. So I'm using that, although the stamps obviously won't matter because I'm not doing any watercolouring on it. But anyway, the matte for that is 3 inches by 4 5/8. And then you need a scrap piece of the DSP, which I've already stamped the lady on. I'll explain why in a minute. And then I've cut out some balloons and the sentiment. The balloons, I've used the balloon punch, and the sentiment is from the Beautiful You, Happy Birthday Gorgeous. I've stamped that in Tempting Turquoise. And this is the insert I'm going to be using for the card. This measures 4 7/8 by 6 7/8. What I'm going to be doing today is showing you a technique called paper piecing, whereby we fussy cut the dress and the hat, and then we're just going to stick it onto the stamped image that we've got there. So first of all, I will stamp the insert. I'll get my inks. I'm just using basic black for this. Let's do that. was a bit muddled, wasn't it? Sorry about that. I'm putting this just slightly off centre because I want to leave room for the balloons which are going to go on the side. Just give that a quick clean. So that's all I need the basic black for. Now I'm using Stampin' turquoise. I'm going to stamp the inside piece for the card, for the insert. Can't get my words out, sorry. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm lining it up, and I'm just going to take 2/3. So I'm just going to do it from where her hand is and get the top part of her body. I don't want the full image. And then we'll stamp happy birthday. I love that, I love it. So those two are out of the way. I think what I'll start doing before I stick anything in is pop the mats together. I'm just using some sticky snail for this because it's just quicker to do it on the video. You could use fast fuse, or I suppose, turn it that way, you could use Tombow, entirely up to you, but just to try and speed myself up a little bit for you, I'm going to use that. Now we stick the designer series paper. This has to be over towards the right hand side. If I were you, I'd line it up with the bottom, and then once that's lined up, that should fit. There we are, that's fine with that. And then we've got our blue mat, and we're sticking the white linen paper on top of that. Oh, this isn't coming out very well. And then that's going to go on to the DSP. We're putting that over to the right hand side of the card slightly. Not too far up. So that's your bases of the card done. I've got a small piece of the same watercolour paper here which I've stamped the sentiment on, and I'm literally just going to give it a snip and make a little cutout, and I'll pop that onto a dimensional just to give it a bit of lift. Stick that on the top. Just about there, that's fine. Now, whilst we're at it, I'll pop the balloons on. You can position the balloons any way you like, really. I had to play about. I've used 4 on this I used 4 on this card, so I've punched 4 out, but it's entirely up to you how many you want. But what I usually do is pop them down where I want them to be. So this is the finished card. As you can see, I've added some wink of Stella. There we go, that's better with the light. I've added some wink of Stella on the balloons and on her dress, and I've just put a few pearls, and then the inside of the card stamped happy birthday, and we've got the silhouette of the lady there. So that's the blue one, and there is the pink one. So I hope you like this quick project. I'd really like you to subscribe so that you can see any future tutorials that I do. I will try and do more. As I said, this is only the second one I've done, and it was a bit nerve-wracking, so I'm only going to get better. Love you for you to subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, you can look up Craft with Cathy, or my website www.craftwithcathy.co.uk, where you can order any of the products on my online shop. I will list everything down below in the description, and I will also give you the name of the demonstrator that I was inspired by to use this card. So all that remains for me to say is thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely crafty day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.